My name is Chloe Tollerland. I'm moderating this Q&A. Oh my goodness. What inspired this story? Where did this begin?
This began with him approached me with a play that he had directed in college in, what year was this? A while ago. Yeah. But anyways,
Year's not important.
No, year's not important, but it was a while ago. Well, it becomes important when we adapted it to film. It was a short play, and he had it, and he was like, the playwright said we could do something with it if we ever wanted to. We were trying to just figure out something to do together. So we decided that we would adapt it, and over like the course of a year, we gradually like chipped away at like, oh, this isn't going to work. It was definitely written in the 90s, and it was not like, it was gender swapped before, so it was
Okay.
A groom and his best man, and the wife came and found them. And then there was a lot of like physical comedy that definitely would not have worked the other way. So we gradually were like, well, if we're doing this in today's day and age, like we have to have phones and whatever. There's like all kinds of logistical problems, and we weren't going to do it as a period piece that we had started to find pretty quickly that prompted a much bigger rewrite than we thought initially.
Do you work together often? This was not the first project?
No, not the first. We've done a few things.
Yeah, a couple of projects. We were here before. We've been to this festival a couple of years ago with Pro Code, which Sean had written. So this was a little bit of a new combination.
Do you work with the other two actors as well?
I knew the other two actors from class, and we brought them in initially to just do a reading once we had decided to make the two lead characters female. We wanted to bring them in and see if it was working, and they were wonderful right off the bat. So we just said, you know what, let's just try to
Let's not make it complicated.
Yeah.
Okay. I loved the set deck. Did you have? And I saw that you.
Yeah.
Did you just make a mess in one of your apartments?
We found an underground Airbnb that I had a connection to, and they actually had plumbing issues, and so they gave us a deal because it was thankfully no one was staying there, and they let us film there, and we ordered a ton of stuff, balloons mostly, and peppered the whole place the night before. Yeah.
Amazing.
I would say the other benefit of it looking like an after party is that we were like, that was active crafty also. that was out, so we didn't have to hide any of the production stuff because it was fine if it looked like a mess.
Amazing. I was wondering if there was anything, or one of you had very specific third chakra blockage, or that seemed a little bit on the net. Like, tell me more.
No, so that when I was in drama school, we did something called lucid body movement, which was like largely chakra based in terms of like finding energy centers in the body, where you can like kind of like different energies, different emotions live in places of your body. So it was a way to kind of like find those things and channel them, so you could start to figure out what they mean for your character or whatever. So
Okay.
So in that particular case, it is like I did a little bit of research because I knew nothing about it.
This is called what? Lucid movement?
Lucid body movement.
Lucid
it's
body
actually
movement.
a great acting technique
Write that
if you're
down, all
looking
of
for
you.
something. Yeah, it's Faye Simpson started it over at Yale.
Okay.
Anyways, we don't have to get into pedagogy, but so I had to do a fair amount of Googling to make sure that like all of that stuff is correct. So like the jewel that she's wearing is like the right one for the third chakra, which is not what she motions to, but that was
it
fine.
amethyst?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and then same with like the moonstone being like the rock that they reference like being on top of this like cash box is like the stone of protection. So that was
you're jumping ahead to my other questions.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just cruise along. My third question related to this was, who's been to the Center for Expansion?
I don't.
Neither of you?
No.
That's just off the dome. Okay.
Yeah. That was us just
I mean,
riffing.
we in the original play, the groom and the best man rob a pet store. That's kind of their genius
I have to
idea.
look at this play.
And so the other thing in updating it, we were like, no one has cash anymore. There's very few like cash
Who's
locations,
doing
and
this?
then
Yeah, okay.
where would Mo think to come up with a place like this is the place that has cash? So we're sort of thinking of like, there's a place on Ventura in the valley, like the Third Eye something, and I was like, it's that place, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, how are we gonna rob someone with Apple Pay?
Exactly,
You
exactly.
can't,
You can't do
it's
it.
just not the same. Amazing. Do we have any questions from our audience? Yeah.
I really love the actress who played Mo.
Yeah.
And obviously her role, like, definitely leaned the most comedic. How was it casting specifically that role? Because she definitely is, like, more of the comedic anchor in the film.
That was definitely a challenge. I mean, on the page, Mo was a lot of fun. So it was about finding someone that saw that and could bring all of that energy to her, because she's a ridiculous character. And what I think, when we had Carrie read it, she was like, I feel like this role is like me. And I'm like, I think that comes across. And so we got so lucky that she just happened to kind of fit that character so well, and she had a lot of fun doing it.
Amazing. Any other audience questions?
I have a follow-up to that.
Yeah.
Like, with her then, was there, like, any improv allowed or anything explored?
We were pretty close on the script, so we had done, we had rewritten it a lot, and then kind of said, we were getting to this point where we're like, all right, we just need to make this, so like, let's just pick a day and go, and I think it's fair to say we didn't get the script 100% where we wanted it at the end of the day, or at least I didn't, but a lot of the jokes were kind of there, and we were able to workshop it, and then we did a couple rounds of readings too that helped. But yeah, on the day we would always do one as written, and then like you and her specifically would really kind of riff a little bit.
Yeah, I think we found, like Carrie found like the physical comedy, but some of that was written, like we wanted her to hold up her crystal, and we wanted her to pull the gun from out of nowhere and come in snacking, but like she came up with a lot of the physicality, and then I mean when we had the idea that she was gonna come in in the ski mask, and we had that pink jumpsuit for her, and we weren't sure if that would ruin we filmed it without the ski mask maybe once or twice.
No, we saw her in the hall.
Or we saw her in the hall, so we didn't have the reveal. So we filmed it a bunch of different ways, and then when we saw the playback of her just crossing in, and then you never acknowledged where it came from, it just was too funny, and we just had to keep. So anything we cut, we probably cut more away from her and kept everything she was doing.
Yeah, I think pretty much everything that she did is in it. And like some stuff we may have shortened or rearranged, but
Yeah.
she was just so funny that we had to keep her in there.
I feel like everyone's woo-woo friend is always moving or shaking. We all have one. We all love them, hopefully.
For sure. One thing that I love about that character is that she doesn't necessarily know what's going on either, but then she's like, but I'm on board. And like, so even later on when Danny is being confronted by Gary, she's like, well, hold on, like I'm still on her team, and I love that about her.
Amazing. Any other questions? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up next, afterthought.